You mentioned earlier that there isn't a very strong feminine influence in the Bible, and I do agree with you. However, there is the figure of the Virgin Mary, and throughout different denominations of the Christian religion, her role is emphasized differently and her importance in the faith life. What is your personal opinion on the role that she plays in the Bible and her role in our faith lives?
I don't want to dishonor that figure, but folks, let me tell you that she's not a woman that women would create. She's a male version of an ideal woman. And let me just play with that for 1 second. The ideal woman was defined as by the church as a permanent virgin. To whom is a permanent virgin an ideal woman? Only to a celibate male. Who was doing the defining? She's a virgin mother. If the ideal woman is a virgin mother, every other woman is compromised and inadequate. Maybe you haven't noticed it's hard to be a virgin mother. And so the church split that. There's only one ideal, and everybody else is less than ideal. And if you're going to be less than ideal, you have a choice. You can be a virgin, hie thee to the nunnery, or you can be a mother, and that means no birth control. And so the prohibition against birth control comes out of this negativity toward women, that there's something evil about women, and you redeem yourself by having a baby every time you have a sexual liaison, or at least having that potential, or you go be a nun. I think there's another figure in the New Testament that could maybe be developed by women, not by men, into a powerful female symbol, and that's Mary Magdalene. But I think what the church has done to Mary Magdalene is to make her the opposite of a virgin. If you're the opposite of a virgin, you're a prostitute. There's not a shred of evidence in the Bible that Mary Magdalene was a prostitute, not a shred. There was a number done on her by leaders in the Christian church, male leaders, because she was closely associated with Jesus of Nazareth, and so they wanted to repress her. And so Mary Magdalene was repressed and compromised and defined as a prostitute or a whore, and in her place, the sexless virgin mother appeared as the primary woman. And in some sense, that's the way men have always played the game with women. You're either a virgin or a prostitute. Now, I just think there's more to being a woman than that. I'm the father of daughters. And I don't want anybody telling me that my daughters at birth aren't fit to be president or bishop or pope. I just think everybody ought to have a right on the basis of their own experience, ability, and competence to be anything the world has got to offer. And I see no reason why women have to bear the trauma of male definition throughout the ages as they have done. I recommend, I don't know about you folks, but I know that I couldn't be who I am if Christine weren't who she is. And what I think that is so wonderful about life is the complementary qualities of two people deeply in love who make each other more fully human than they could possibly have been without the partner. And I think we've got to get away from those old games of superiority. Thank you. I hope I'll see you tomorrow.